people tell you when to buy stocks, but they don't tell you when to sell. And when to sell is as crucial as when to buy. And in this video, I want to talk about strategies you can use in selling your stocks so that you will not be caught up in the emotions of investing. Because whether you like it or not, since the stock market has to do with volatility, when I say volatility, you see it vacillates up and down. It vacillates up and down. It goes up today. In the next 2 weeks, it can come down. And you need to understand that that is the price you pay for investing in the stock market. That's one major difference between stock market and the real estate industry. Stock market goes up and comes down. It goes in a zigzag. Even when you have an impulsive move, when I say impulsive move, I mean you see it's going on a bullish sentiment, then you have a retracement on what we call the pullback. You need to understand this. So when those things are happening, if you are not careful, your emotions are attached because it is your money. It is your hard-earned money. So you need to know the strategy you are deploying so that you will not be caught in the web of these emotions. And eventually, what we call the fear and greed index, you are caught within that cycle. I hope you get my point. And the fourth one is what I use majorly because I'm a long-term investor. I love long-term. The major thing we should focus on now is active income. And when you make money from active income, let that one cater for your needs while you work on building your future so that at a point you can retire as early as possible and you begin to do what you really want to do in life. Go for vacation, enjoy life, and the rest that you would like to do for yourself. So let's go ahead into it. Number one strategy is the moment you want to buy a stock, ask yourself, am I using time strategy? We call it time strategy, which means I'm buying in January, I'm selling in December. I'm buying in March, I'm selling in August. I'm buying in 2025. This stock I'm buying now, I'm selling in 2030. Let me cite an example. There's this particular stock I've been telling people to buy. And people ask me, okay, should I buy it for 1 year? Can I buy this stock for the next 1 year? I say no. You know the reason? The minimum I'm giving that stock is 5 years. And you can be rest assured that in the next 5 years, 7 years, if all things goes as planned, don't forget, the prediction we make is forward-looking. We believe that, okay, looking at the trajectory at which this company is going, they may likely 10x, they may likely 20x, even in the next 5 years, 7 years. I hope you get my point. So I'm telling them, 5 years, 7 years. That's what you should give to this stock. But doing it for short term, I don't know about it. That is what is called time. So you know that no matter what that stock does, whether it's going up, whether it's going down, you are less concerned. You are less concerned. Let me cite an example. Our portfolio, I think last week, in 1 day, had a drop of 7 figures. You know what 7 figures mean? In 1 day. Already I was anticipating it because the chart already says it. That, oh, anytime from now, the market will start ranging. But I wasn't perturbed because I'm going on a long term. So whether it goes up or down, I'm not perturbed. I hope you get my point. So when you are using time strategy, you stick to your strategy. Except be a macroeconomic event happens. And even at that, you know there will always be sentiments in the market. People will make impulsive decisions, and that is not so good. I remember what happened, I think, around June, when CBN came out with the news as regards the banking sector. And that week, people began to sell massively. Some people who belong to our group, who have taken our course, advanced course, they asked, oh, what should we do? I said, don't disturb yourself. This is a temporary news. They will pick up again. And immediately the following week, they picked up. Why should you sell based on temporary news? On something that is temporary. There are some that is fundamental, that is cogent, they are crucial. Nevertheless, you need to be able to differentiate between news that will have a massive effect on a stock or the one that will have a minor effect, which is temporary. I hope you get my point. So the moment you say you are buying this stock in January and you are exiting in December, don't disturb yourself. Do you understand? It helps you to be stable in the market. And you may have to read Psychology of Money. I think I've recommended that book so many times. Or you read Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas, or A Disciplined Trader. Especially if you know you want to be going in and out of the market. If you want to function well, read those 3 books. Number 1, Psychology of Money. Number 2, the Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Then number 3, Disciplined Trader by Mark Douglas. Read those 3 books. Then I think, and if you like, you can also read the Intelligent Investor. Let's go ahead. So that is time. It is tied to time. So whatever happens in between, you are less concerned. Number 2 is price. You use the price strategy. Number 1 is time strategy. Number 2 is price strategy, which means you are buying a stock, let's say at 10 naira per share, and you are telling yourself, the moment it gets to 20 naira per share, I'm exiting. So if that stock goes ahead to do 40 naira per share, gets to 50 naira per share, you are not concerned. That's how many people are greedy in the market and they lose. I'm sure maybe somebody will be watching this. When Aiko got to a particular point, I said it is time to sell off Aiko, because anytime from now it will start retracing. Eventually, Aiko started retracing, because at that point in time it has done, I think, 200%. It has done 200%. So I said it will start retracing. So because my target was 4 naira, anything after 4 naira, Aiko eventually got to 5 naira, but I was less concerned. It is called, you are not greedy. Don't be greedy in the market. So that's why you need a strategy. That's how you become a winning investor. When you stick to your strategy, you stick to your philosophy. And if it is a coach that is guiding you, stick to the coach's philosophy. That's why when I recommend stocks, I do anything, I tell people the reason why I'm recommending it. This is what I believe. The last webinar I did, I was talking about, this is what is believed in 2026. I think this is going to happen. I tell you the reason. I will not just tell you go and buy this stock. Buy this stock because it is in the food sector and it's going to benefit from the new tax law. That's the reason why I'm recommending this particular stock. It's going to be 0 rated VAT is going to apply to this company. This company is going to enjoy tax holiday. Invest in it. That is what is called sticking to your philosophy and your strategy. So when you say price, buy at 10 naira, then sell at 20 naira. Don't let it now go to 22 naira. You said, maybe it will still ride. Eventually, that may be a recipe for failure. I hope you understand. Because once you do it for one stock, you will do it for another. And eventually it becomes an habit. And before you know it, you don't have a strategy in the market. The market tends to outsmart you. This market tends to outsmart you, and that's why some people will tell you that stock investing is gambling. It's not gambling. When you have a strategy, it is not gambling. People talk about forex. Forex is gambling. Forex is not gambling. Is nothing but a skill, and some people have mastered the skill. I've done forex before. I don't do it now, but I don't call it gambling because it's a skill. You need to understand how to do technical analysis, and some people are master in this thing. It will not go 100% of the time. Just like your own personal business, does your personal business go the way you want it? Once people don't know some things, they tend to attach mystery to it or tend to term it as a failure. That I don't trade it does not mean I should not cast against it that no, it's gambling. No, I know some people that they do well at it. They know it. They have mastered it. I know one guy in Abuja, that's what he does. You know that this guy is a professional in this matter. I know one man as well, Ejimi, the profitable trader. Those ones are professional at what they do. They have tried it for years. It took them time before they get to that space. You want to start trading forex today, for instance, and you want to become profitable in the next maybe 3 months. Can it happen? Yes. But is it likely? I don't think so. At times it takes months. It took you 5 years to become an accountant. It took a doctor 7 years to become a medical doctor. But you think you want to become a forex trader and in 1 month you want to become profitable. Then I think you are not telling yourself the truth. That's, by the way, I'm sorry for digressing. Let's move ahead. So we have margin. The margin strategy. Margin simply means I buy at 10 naira and I'm targeting 50% return. The moment 50% is 15 naira. The moment it gets to 15 naira, I exit the market. If it now likes, it should go to 20 naira. It should not go to 30 naira. I don't mind. That is my strategy. So number one, to choose between these strategies: time, price, margin. But the one I use most frequently is to go for stuff that has solid fundamentals, that have a product behind it, a real utility behind them, and I know what they are doing. I've studied their board, I've studied their trend, I've studied their financials. I've looked at where they've been, their all-time low, all-time high. I look for a good position, I enter, and that is all. And the only time I will exit is when fundamentals change. Sell when fundamentals change, especially when you are going long term. There are stocks now, it is only when fundamentals change. When their accounts change, the moment I begin to see that this company, maybe they begin to take on too much debt, they are now on a streak of losing, on a consistent streak of losing, and I check their notes to their accounts, I can see that there is danger, maybe due to the industry or maybe due to the management. It could be mismanagement at times. That is when I sell, especially when I'm going long term. So when you have stocks in your portfolio for long term, the question is, when should you sell? Do you use the time strategy, price strategy, margin strategy, or you should sell when fundamentals change? Stick to your philosophy. For me, I sell when fundamentals change. For ICO, I did not hold ICO for long term. I had a price target. The moment ICO gets to 4 naira, I'm exiting. And when it got to 4 naira, I exited. I got in at 1 naira plus. The moment it got to 4 naira, I exited. It went to 5 naira, I'm less concerned. I wasn't even perturbed. I hope you get my point. So that is my charge for you. People tell you when to buy, they don't tell you when to sell. So now you know when to sell. Stop going from one place to the other looking for stocks to buy. Eventually you can accumulate a lot of stocks and none of them is really doing the magic for you. When you stick to philosophy, when you stick to strategies, when you know the reason why you have bought a particular stock, it performs wonders. I can tell you that. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do by clicking on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we release a new video. So we meet in our next video. Stay blessed.